जो मैं आपके साथ शेयर कर रहा हूँ वो that is something that you experience in any long distance event. So endurance sports are many, right? You can swim for long distances, you can run for long distances, you can cycle for long distances. So whenever you do an activity for a really long period of time, there's a lot of things that happen to your body and your mind, and that's what keeps you coming back to this sport. Why would you otherwise do a monotonous activity, say for example running? I'm pretty sure सबने भाग के देखा होगा कुछ तो distances, and people say boring लगता है, मजा नहीं आता, I don't enjoy it so much, which is fair enough. But if you to experience anything beyond the surface, to go deeper into it, you need to really go beyond a certain point. So I'll share with you, what my body and my mind go through every ultra marathon that I do. So ultra marathon is a distance longer than 42 kilometers. 42 is marathon. So any distance longer, 50, 100, 160, 200, all of those are ultra marathons. So even endurance Ironman events. So what happens is you start running, okay? So for example, just take an example. मैं 100 miles की race कर रहा हूँ. I'm going to run. I'm at the start line, and we have this mountain that we have to climb, and we have the whole day. We have in fact 32 hours to run. Just this activity, okay? Nothing else. लोग उठ के नहा धो के काम पे जाके वापस आके सो के अगले दिन उठ के काम पे जाके वापस आ जाते हैं. And all you're doing is this, right? Why would you do that? So what happens is when you're doing something as long as this, first thing that happens is after say 20-30 kilometers of running, your body begins to hurt. Okay, physical pain is immense. So it begins with your legs, calf, shin, lower back, upper back, and give it another 20-30 kilometers, everything begins to hurt. Okay, so now first thing that you want to do is you want to quit. You say, I can't take this pain. Okay, but you're doing these events to get stronger and better. Okay, and I don't use those sprays and painkillers and stuff, because that's the whole point, because you want to experience that pain, and that's the only way the next time you get that pain you'll be stronger, you'll be better in dealing with it. So when that physical pain wants you to give up, you draw in all the power that you have and say nahi give up karunga, kuch bhi ho jaye. Okay, so I'm not going to give up no matter what, no matter how much physical pain I experience, I'm not giving up. Now, in a way, you've just conquered physical pain there. Uske baad kitna hi hole dard? And there's a lot of it, okay? There's a lot of pain. But then you say, ki ab ho ja jitna hona hai, I'm not stopping, okay? I see the finish line and that's where I'm going to go. When you make that deal with pain, the next stage that comes is the mental stage. Your mind begins to talk. Mind gives you a lot of chatter. Mind will give you various logical good reasons to quit. It will say, ये जो तू कर रहा है ना, ये बेवकूफ़ी है, ठीक है, बहादुरी नहीं है. What the pain that you're ignoring is actually going to be a hairline fracture or something. Okay, so you better quit. So be sensible. तेरा promotion आने वाला है, foreign trip आने वाला है. Why would you jeopardize all of that for this small thing? And in any case, you've got nothing to prove to anybody. You've done this before. Okay, so you're fine, dude. Everybody has a bad day. आज तेरा दिन नहीं है. Okay, छोड़ दे आज. And you're almost convinced to the point of quitting. But only if you realize that this is your brain, this is your mind doing the talking, and you say, okay, bolta hai. You keep telling me all these things, I don't care. I see the finish line. That's where I'm going to go. I'm going to finish it today. I'm not quitting. Most people give up at the first stage or the second stage. But if you really want to experience the real thing, which I'll come to in a minute, you have to go beyond this. Okay, so you don't quit when it hurts. You don't quit when your mind begins to tell you that you should give up. If you don't, and then you carry on, you enter the third stage, which is an intermediate sort of in between stage where you're not really experiencing anything, but you're slowly becoming fatigued and tired, and it's all getting very, very tough, and you become really emotional at the time, because your body, you become extremely weak and humble. So humble that you have these aid stations and you have people running towards you with water. These runners would know. The people running to you with water. You want to hug that guy and you say, dude, why are you doing this for me? I mean, I don't know what the hell am I doing here, and what are you doing in the middle of the night here, and what is the whole point of doing any of this? And then you've also had a lot of time to spend with yourself. You've thought about everything to do with your life, every aspect. किसको क्या गलत बोला था, किसको मुझे क्या करना चाहिए था वहां पे. You've evaluated all of that and exhausted all the thoughts. You become extremely emotional, and you'll see a lot of ultra runners, not just Indians but everywhere in the world, a lot of runners just crying and running for long periods of time. Pain is of course the reason for crying, but it's emotional pain as well. Now that also makes you want to quit because you're so emotional and you see the pointlessness in everything. You say, you've done this before, you'll do it again. What are we doing and what are we getting out of it? Let's quit. But if you still don't give up there, that's when you enter a stage. A time comes when you've been, say, running for, I don't know what, 28 hours or something, and then you got tremendous pain, your mind is telling you to quit, you're emotional and weak. And there suddenly comes a time when you had no energy, suddenly comes a time where running becomes easy. And it becomes smooth, absolutely beautiful. You're like gliding. You got blisters, you got tremendous pain and some bleeding somewhere. And suddenly you forget all of that and you're just running for 2, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. And in a way, you're able to transcend over that body and you can see from a distance that this guy has blisters, has got so much pain, and he's got all this going on in his mind, but he's still not quitting. You can see all of that, but you realize that that's not you. You in a way feel that power that ये जो इसके साथ हो रहा है ना, ये इसके साथ हो रहा है. That's the body. That's not me. I am something bigger than this. Now that's where you get the glimpses of this infinite power, the reserves of energy, infinite reserves of energy that are there within all of us. But we don't know that they exist, and that's why we don't tap into them. So, but they're there. When you feel that it's all over, this is all you had, that's where the game really begins. And from there and when you get the glimpses of this, believe me, it's magical. I mean, this is the taste of something. So this is why, I mean, I'm an extremely ordinary guy. I'm so ordinary that last year Star Sports chose me for being ordinary. I'm not joking. You can watch the video. They wanted to, they were looking for people who are ordinary and doing something. So they looked at me and said, wow, dude, you're ordinary. We want you. So ordinary people can experience something so I am extremely ordinary and but I'm on this journey where I've tasted this beautiful infinite power that I possess, and I know if I can do it, somebody who eats chola bhaturas and lots of beers and whatnot, but I can tap into this, I can experience this, anybody can. And then this does not get limited to running then. It's not about endurance sport anymore. It's about realizing what you're capable of. It's endless, the potential, with so much that you can do and achieve. So every time you're out on the course doing an ultra marathon, at the start line, you're scared because ये पहाड़ दिख रहा है, ये चढ़ना है पूरा, और अगले कई घंटों तक यही करना है. So you're scared, but then you also know that there's a lot that's going to happen. So I don't know how to end this, but thank you very much.